Welcome back to my Foodie Foods. What's cooking in your foodie today? All right, today we're going to do tomato-based spaghetti, and I am about to sear my lean sirloin ground beef with mixed vegetables in the Foodie. I have already my frozen meatballs set aside in the steam basket. Once my ground beef is done browning, I will then drain that. I will replace this pot with the meatballs, place the meatballs back into the white pot with the steam basket, place that on air crisp, cook that for about 15 to 18 minutes, checking halfway through, checking on the brownness of the actual meatballs. I will then drain those when that's done. So I have then at that point the ground beef as well as the meatballs set aside draining, and I will start my red tomato paste sauce. I'm going to keep that in the Foodie cooking on warm. I have a spouse who happens to like his noodles separate from his tomato base. So only because he's kind and kind of cute to me, I am going to do my stovetop with my spaghetti noodles. They will actually stay over here and drain and season those separately. We're doing a side of garlic bread and salad for today's meal. But I will keep you informed as to the actual sauce. So this is an actual ground beef with meatball tomato sauce with the noodles separate. Due to the fact that I do have a separate Foodie over there, I could pressure cook my noodles in the separate one, but I'm not even going through all that. It's not bothering me to have it on the stovetop for today. If I was really crunched for time, I would be multitasking doing two things at once, but I'm not. So check in with you. Okay, so I have my vegetables, chopped vegetables. That's onion, celery, bell pepper, red and green, mixed in with my lean ground beef. I had coated the pan with olive oil, extra virgin olive oil prior to putting the meat and vegetables in. I'm mixing it with my meat mixer, and it's on sear high. So this will brown just like ground beef on your stovetop. It's nothing different. So those who are confused by that, you're just doing the same thing that you would do if this was a pan and it was on your stovetop. Once it's done, drain it and clean out the white pot, which is easy to clean. I'll rinse it out, clean it out, put that back in, and then I will add my meatballs and have them on air crisp. So that's the first step. The next step, as I said, would be to then drain this and add the meatballs. That would be the part two. Okay, so this is almost complete. A couple more minutes and I will be draining the ground beef. Sorry, camera's fogging up there. And going on to the meatballs. So that's what it looks like when it's seasoned and browned to your liking. Okay, so that ground beef is draining. I now have the meatballs in the crisper, closing the Foodie lid. Air crisp. I'm going to leave it on the 20 minutes that it comes with because I'm going to check it halfway through anyway. It's probably going to go about 17 to 16 minutes, but we will see. Press start. That's it. Okay, so it's been about halfway. I'm going to check time. As you can see, these are pretty much, they're pretty much brown. While I gather my sauce together to get my sauce in the crock pot setting. I'm going to let these cook for a couple of more minutes and then take these out and I'll be making my sauce. Okay, so I have made my sauce, added my flavors, added my seasonings. I have my meatballs that are going to be slow cooking as well as the ground beef. This will stay separate. I'm going to put this on the crock pot setting. Go ahead and let this cook because I have a place to go. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just like any other slow cook. So I'm going to change the lid because the Ninja has a steam top for the actual crock pot so that your items don't burn. Most people don't realize that. So, nothing should be burning in a crock pot anyway. But, hey, if you happen to left the house and we're going longer than what you expected with the second top on, your items will not burn in your Foodi. So I'm going to let this probably slow cook for about an hour. I don't have to. I could obviously put it back on the sear setting and let my sauce get hot, but I'm not going to be here anyway, so might as well just let it slow cook and let those sauces and seasonings get into the meatballs really good. That's it. So I will definitely post a final picture as to how our dinner plate looks, but that is a one pot, what would you say, 22 minutes tomato sauce spaghetti for our dinner this evening. Thanks for watching my Foodie Foods. Please like, share, comment, and definitely suggest to your friends to join our group.